Greetings and salutations in service to the one I am, Amber Dawn Star, practical mystic, energetic activist, and for 35 years, master breathologist. Welcome back to my community. Well, okay, so this is I'm doing it. On the 369 days, I'm doing it, and so yay me. Actually, that's happening. So I just wanted to check in today as I said I would, and Spirit would like to talk about valor today, which is great courage. Valor. It's a beautiful word. I love that word. And the word is about the courage that we all need right now to step up to the plate in our life and be what we came here to be, which was a voice, a representation of love and light embodied. And that's the truth of why we're here. And the truth right now is that commodity is in really scarce amount. Talk about scarcity. The truth is in scarcity right now. And because of our astrological placements, the truth will out. The truth will out. So what that means to me is that whatever's been underlying all of these horrifying incidents that have been happening in our country and around the world, the truth will come out. Yeah, it has taken quite some time, especially, at least I can only speak for our country, but the USA, that it's taken quite a while for the truth to catch up to the status quo. And right now the status quo does not want anyone standing up for the truth. This is a battle. This is the battle of humanity right now. This is a battle that's been foretold in all of the indigenous cultures, all of the religions, the dark and the light. This is happening. This is the truth. And we can't stick our heads in the sand anymore. We can't turn away. It's in our face, way in our faces now. Way. I mean, after what just happened with those sacrificial lambs, again, to have us wake up, and there are still people out there that are causing nothing but grief. And, that's the Republican Party. Let's just call it as it is. That party is moving into fascism. That party is moving into attempting to drag us all back several hundred years. And we're not going to do it, because we're going to stand up and be counted for what we know in our hearts, in our consciousness, in our alignment is the truth. So right now, all you spiritual warriors out there, it's our time now. If you've been wondering what the flip-flop you were still doing on the planet, like I have for, well, quite a while, but especially the last couple of years, what was my purpose? What was I still supposed to be doing here? Really wanting to go home and realizing now that this is home. This is home for me right now. This is my home. The planet Earth is my home, because it's my home away from home. Let's put it that way. But I came to be part of the new. I came to be part of the representation of the love and the light that is the truth of all of us, of every single living creature, which is every single thing. Everything is life. Everything is alive. From the sands on the beach to the stars in the heaven, every single thing is alive. It's just a frequency and a vibration that is the difference. Trees are alive. Rocks are alive. Everything that you would think that is inanimate is alive. So, just this is the truth. And this is what people that know the truth have to stand up and be counted for. I am going to do that. I am doing that. I am being that right now. And regardless of what anybody thinks about me, whatever negativity they have in regards to me, who they think I am, what they think I've done, the things I have done, the things I haven't done, that is not on me anymore. I have taken that on most of my life with other people, and I have decided I'm not doing that anymore, and I will let the cards fall where they may. I feel like there's been a lot of cleansing in my life. There's been a lot of separating the wheat from the chaff in my life over the last few years, and I've come to this place now that this is who I am. I am a representation of the love and the light embodied, sovereign, crystalline presence of that love and light. That is my mantra. That is what I say. That is who I am. That is what I'm standing up for. So it's time now that we have to each stand up for ourselves and for the people, humanity, the earth, the animals, the children that we came to show that there's way more going on than the little tiny box that the governments and the powers that be, the people behind the people behind the people that are really running things, the energies that are really running things. There's a lot of darkness on the planet right now, and it's being acted out in horrific ways everywhere. So what can we do? What can we do? Feeling powerless, feeling like I'm just one person. What can I do? What you can do is you can stand up for the truth. And I just heard a horn. Whenever you say the truth or hear the truth and you get some sort of sound outside of you, like a beep, you know that spirit is going, yes, you're right about that. And of course, this information is coming from spirit through me to you. Because I have my own ideas of, my 3D self would like to do to these people that are in power, which isn't, the most loving and light worker place I could be. And I'm also moving into fourth and fifth dimension, which is about realizing that there's so much more going on. And even when I start to go there, I know in my heart and in my consciousness and in my alignment that it's all being taken care of. God, the universe, source, spirit, whatever you want to call that energy, is taking care of this. They're watching. The powers, the real powers that be, are watching it all play out. And it is playing out. And now each of us are going to be asked at some point to stand up. And it could be anywhere now. It could be in the grocery store. It could be at the school. It could be at the church. It could be on the corner. It could be right in your own home. And you have to have the valor, strength, the intense courage to stand up and say no. So if some atrocious person is in front of you, putting someone down, hurting someone, you step up and say no. Stop. And I understand that, you're putting yourself in a very vulnerable position. I understand. And what else do you have to do right now? This is what you have to do. This is your job. This is what your work is right now. To put yourself in the position of really aligning and walking your talk. Because there's no more time to not walk it. We have to walk it now. We must walk it now. That's why we're still here. The darkness is ever present. It's all around. It has been, but now it's like ramped up. And it will continue to ramp up. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of the ramping up of the energies of the dark and the light. And it's, and I know all of us have that within. But if you've done your work, if you've done your inner work, and you've done your shadow work, that might be just the residue now. Not the, 100-pound bag that you're dragging behind you, as Joseph Campbell says, the black bag of all the shite that you're still blaming other people for, that you're still the victim of, that, oh, poor, pitiful you. No. We chose this. We chose to be here now to represent the truth. And wow, is that a challenging position right now? So that means in every place in your life where you see, where it's in your face, and you're like, you used to turn away, like, the subway. You think if all the people that were on the subway while the people are, doing whatever they're doing in the corner, just got up and said, "Stop it," that might get through to the person being disgusting in the corner. It's time now. This is the time that we have been working for all of our time on the planet. And for me, that's a long time. A good 50 years. And probably just from the get-go. So let's just say 70 years. Yeah, let's just say 70 years on the planet since the get-go. 50 years ago, I started remembering the truth of what I'm doing here. But just recently, with this whole energetic cleanse that I'm still in the middle of, but the Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse in my sign, that has really solidified what I am ready and willing to let go of, regardless, and what I am ready and willing to embrace. And what I am really ready and willing to embrace is my purpose. And I realize now my purpose is to be a channel for truth and love and light and all the things that you can put under love and light. That's what I represent. That's what this channel is about. That's what hopefully the people that are subscribing to this channel are about. To be a human being now. And what that looks like is that you're standing up for what's right. What's absolutely right. And, this whole mind game that, the Matrix, that movie, the first one especially, says it right there. And the mind, that, the constant mind that this is how it is, and this is how it's always been, and so this is how it always has to be. And, of course, that's just more lies. We came to change it. We came to move humanity that's ready, and the earth herself, which is a conscious being, into the next fifth dimension. And the earth is doing that. Whether you believe it or not, whether you're going to go or not with her, she's doing it. So you have to be at a certain frequency. You have to be at a certain vibration. You have to raise your energy. Energy, frequency, vibration. 369. Tesla. Look it up. Do yourself a favor and look it up. He knew. And of course, they shot him down, didn't they? And Edison took all the credit. Yeah, read about that. The icons that we've made in this country and just how they got there. Not pretty. And yet, Tesla was absolutely spot on. Ahead of his time. By 100 years. Yeah, usually the heralds are way ahead of their time. However, now we get to be the heralds of this time, of what's coming, which is the love and the light that we are a part of all that is, and all that is love and light, regardless of what it might look like from 3D glasses. There's more going on than just the five senses. And now it's time to step into your power, the real power that you have, which is your love and your light, your God-given power. Step in, step up, and step off of the wheel of the mind, flip-flopping you every chance he can. The mind. That's why, calming the mind, breathing. Oh, right. breathing the conscious holy breath, breathing so you can get rid of that black flip-flopping bag. That's the past. That's all the emotions that you've shoved under the rug, that you've stuck in the basement, that you don't want to look at, but that are running your life. The conscious holy breath is about clearing out the basement, so that the light that you've shoved in there with all the shadow, a lot of light in the shadow realms that's waiting for you to say, you know what, I understand it's all a part of the whole thing, and I'm going to heal now. I'm going to let this wound that's been running my life for 10, 20, 30, 50, 70 years, I'm going to let that wound become a scar now. And the only way out is through, and the only way through is your heart, your consciousness, and your alignment with Source. Clear it out. Let it go. Keep the jewels, let the rest go. So you can raise your frequency, so you can raise your vibration, so your energy will come up, so that you can graduate from third dimensional life of strife. The jail planet, the jail dimension, not the earth, the dimension, 3D, yikes. So breathe out conscious holy breath. Decide that you need to let go of that. Let me be of service to you in that regard. That is what I'm here for. One of the reasons I'm here for 35 years of helping people let go of that black bag and bring them into alignment and bring them into their love and their light and their consciousness. And miracles have happened, and I've seen it, and that's why I'm still doing this. If you would like more information, of course, there's, go to my website, which is up there somewhere, and click and subscribe and share. See if any of this resonates, and that you might know somebody else that this resonates, because we've got to get the conversation going. I'm just one, spark. Ouch, sorry. That's my body doing its thing. Not happy there. But we are one spark of all that is, but we are still a spark. The sun is a spark. The earth is a spark. The animal kingdom is a spark. Humans are a spark. It's all a spark, because it's all God. Whether it looks like God or not. Whether it looks like your idea of what God's supposed to be looking like or not. There is the white dot in the black part, and there's a black part in the white part of the yin and yang symbol. There's a reason for that. It's not all white, and it's not all black. There's a little bit of both in each. So the horror that's happening on the planet right now is the dark within the light, because it's our chance now to say, enough. Enough of the dark. Enough of the turning away. Enough of the lying. From the people that we elect, for the people that we pay our taxes to, that, go on vacations with your and my taxes. Strike! Want to do something? hold up that IRS bullshit this year. See what happens. I know. Sounds like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, it kind of is. We have to get them where they're most entrenched, which is their money. That's what it's all, this whole fear and loathing. You follow most of it, and it will take you right back to the money, and you go back, and you go back, and you go back, and the powers that be that are really running the show here, they don't give a flip-flop. They just want to keep control. This whole thing that's happening, the war, the abortion, now this another gun, fucking horrific, killing of the innocents, to wake us up to that truth that this has never been normal for most of the people. It's not going to go back to normal because it sucked for most of the people in the normal. We are seeing Rome burning. That part has to fall. And there are people like you and me that are here ready to commit and represent and be the lighthouse in the darkness and the storm that's going on right now, and will continue. Because in my experience, if I don't listen to the messages that Spirit is sending me quietly, just, knock, 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 and knock, 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 a little harder on the door, and then knock, 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 and then if that still doesn't get my attention, then the Spirit comes through the front door with the battering ram and burns my house to the ground, which has happened more than once in my life. And that's why now it's like when Spirit is asking, it's like, okay, all right, I'll keep doing this. This is my contribution right now. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep doing. And I'm pretty much alone on this side of the letting go phase of the whole thing. And, by the beginning of next month in June, I'll see if there's anybody left that I have held dear. Because I still hold them dear. They'll never really even know. And they're also entitled to their own choices and their own decisions. And even if that's choosing the dark. I don't like it. And I have to allow and accept everyone to choose whatever it is they're supposed to choose right now. This is what I'm choosing. Love. Light. This is what I'm choosing. This is what I stand for. So, if any of this resonates with any of you, please like and share and subscribe. Keep coming back. And I'm going to be doing another one of these in 4 days. So, where are we? Saturday. Tuesday. So, I'm doing it. My tiny little part, I'm doing it. And I trust that you're going to do yours too. Because together, you talk about, doing a conscious holy breathwork session on your own and clearing your own basement. When you do it in a group, it's exponential. And because we're all one, it vibrates and radiates out to everyone and everything. So keep breathing. Write me, send me an email. Want to know more about the conscious holy breath and how to get rid of that freaking 25,000 pound bag behind you? I can help you do that. Spirit's really working through me to help you have the wound become a scar. Alright, my friends. Om Namah Shivaya. In Lakach. Namaste. El Kalimo. Come back and see me. As far as I know, I'll be here. I hope you are too.